Pickles, French fries, and Taco Bell. Let's go.
All right, let's go. Howdy, folks, and welcome back to Rookie Reactions to RWBY. I'm
Ark
Bowden Maddox.
Adventures. Ark Survival.
Ark Survival Evolved. I'm Bowden Maddox. I'm Ark Survival Evolved. This is Michelle.
Say I'm Mark Survival.
My daughter, Michelle. She has not seen the show I have.
No, I've seen it. You haven't.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We've been lying this whole time. Volume 4, Chapter 8.
Plot twist.
Dun, dun, dun. Qrow was stung last episode. Weiss was disowned last episode. And Oscar was disillusioned. Violated?
No, I said Meyer Wiener.
Oh, I thought you said violated. I was like, going to say that's probably a good way of putting it, too. All right. Ready to go? Let's just get right into it. Volume 4, Chapter 8.
Let's fuck some shit up.
All right. I didn't click on the right place yet. There we go.
Flip. Dun, 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 dun. RWBY.
RWBY. Do you like Ruby's outfit? I think we talked about
Little
that.
Red Riding Hood. Yeah, I hate the puffy sleeves.
You hate the puffy
It
sleeves.
drives me
What about
insane.
Nora's?
They look like fat arms.
Nora's outfit changed a little too.
Yeah, Nora's everything changed.
They all changed. Her outfit, I mean, everybody's outfit changed a bit. Weiss's dress changed. We like Blake's. I heard you say that. You liked her outfit. I do too. Different clothes for Yang. She hasn't usually worn those.
Because she's lazy.
Because she's lazy?
Yeah, she's not fighting anymore because of her arm.
That's not lazy.
She's lazy. She's in sweats.
Well, those weren't sweats, I think. They were jeans, weren't they?
No.
Oh, they might have been sweats, yeah. Wasn't paying close attention.
You're not a female.
Salem's outfit has not changed.
I don't know who that
Cinder's outfit has not changed.
Yeah, Cinder Block bitch's haircut got shoved.
Actually, no, it has. Cinder's outfit did change before, I think.
And she got a new fucking haircut.
Other than the haircut, I mean her dress. Now I have to rack my brain.
Cinder Block bitch.
I think it is a little different from 3.
Yeah, write it on your notepad.
I'm just drawing squares.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, here we go.
RWBY. Don't cry. It's okay.
Campfires. I love campfires.
I love booze.
You and your mother don't.
No questions?
Of course we have questions.
Tell a ghost story.
A lot to take in.
Sure, of course.
So these maidens, they're powerful fighters that don't need dust to use magic.
Yeah.
And there are 4 of them?
Yep. Always.
Which means that whenever one of them dies, the power transfers to someone, a female, that they care about?
Whoever was in their thoughts last. Important distinction. Best option, it's someone we can trust. Regardless, their souls become combined, in a way.
And that's what you were trying to do to Pyrrha. The night the tower fell. You were trying to turn her into one of them.
The previous Fall Maiden, Amber, had been attacked. She was young, inexperienced. And her assailant, who we now know as Cinder, somehow managed to steal some of her power, but not all of it. We were afraid that if we didn't do something, the rest would go to her as well.
So you forced it on Pyrrha.
We didn't force anything. We explained the situation and gave her a choice, and she chose. You were there. You heard her.
How does he know that?
His girlfriend.
That guy, Tyrion. Why was he after me?
Well, you definitely painted a target on your back with what you did at Beacon.
Are you writing an essay?
I told you having silver eyes is a rare trait. And the fact that you're someone that was able to use them seems to have upset some very powerful people. Not many people know about the silver eyes, but those that do aren't very happy that one has surfaced. That's why I've been keeping an eye on you. Wanted to make sure you were safe. All of you.
Well, Why not just travel with us? It seems like that would have been way easier.
He was using you as bait.
Look, I wouldn't put it like that. It's complicated.
What is all of this? Ruby's being hunted. The schools are being attacked. All for what? What is the point of all of this? Will you just tell us what's going on?
Would you sit down? You're stressing me out, kid. Not many people are super religious these days. This world's been around for a long time. Long enough that people have created dozens of gods. But if you believe Ozpin, 2 of them are actually real. They were brothers. The older sibling, the god of light, found joy in creating forces of life. Meanwhile, the younger brother, the god of darkness, spent his time creating forces of destruction. As you can imagine, they both had pretty different ideas about how things should go. The older one would spend his days creating water, plants, wildlife. And at night, his brother would wake to see all the things that the elder had made and become disgusted. To counteract his brother's creations, the god of darkness brought drought, fire, famine, all that he could do to rid Remnant of life. Life always returned. So one night, the younger brother went and made something. Something that shared his innate desire to destroy anything and everything.
The creatures of Grimm.
You guessed it. The older brother had finally had enough. Knowing that their feud couldn't last like this forever, he proposed that they make one final creation. Together. Something they could both be proud of. Their masterpiece. The younger brother agreed. This last great creation would be given the power to both create and destroy. It would be given the gift of knowledge, so that it could learn about itself and the world around it. And most importantly, it would be given the power to choose. To have free will to take everything it had learned and decide which path to follow. The path of light or the path of darkness. And that is how humanity came to be.
Qrow's pretty good with his hands, with the shadows, right?
What does that have to do with us?
Well, that's the kicker. See, the 4 gifts to mankind, knowledge, creation, destruction, and choice, aren't just metaphorical. Each of them exists in a physical form, left behind by the gods before they abandon Remnant.
Structure's the S.
And each of them is extraordinarily powerful.
Stop looking at my stuff.
If someone were to collect all 4, they'd be able to change the world. And that's exactly what the enemy wants. The Huntsman Academies were created to train generations of humanity's protectors.
Disneyland.
But they also serve another purpose. Guarding the relics. When Ozpin's predecessor founded the schools, he built them around the relics to act as a fortress.
It's more like Beacon.
Not only would they be easier to defend, but they would be constantly surrounded by trained warriors. The hope was that hiding the relics would keep mankind from using them against itself. And, of course, keeping them out of her reach.
Her.
So, yeah. There's that.
Her. You mean Salem?
That's right. Not much is known about her, and quite frankly, that's not what matters. What matters right now is that she wants the relics. And if she gets them, it's not going to end well.
Like.
You know, you can always go in and say hi.
I don't want to bother him.
A father's never too busy for his daughter.
Not all of
False.
my friends would agree with you on that.
Here.
What? Where are you going?
You've never been very talkative, but that boy you brought home loves to run his mouth. I want to hear more about the adventures of Team RWBY.
RWBY.
Son's doing some talking.
Holly, is that you, dear?
Oh boy.
Hey, Dad.
Blake. Well, this is a pleasant surprise. Please, come sit. Don't worry, I've got it. Sit down. Sit down.
I don't want to keep you if you're...
Nonsense. I've been cooped up in here all day. You still take sugar, right?
Oh, actually,
Oh, sorry.
No, it's fine.
Oh, here, take this one.
No, really, it's no big deal.
You sure?
She's on a diet.
Positive.
Okay.
Old habits, I suppose. Might want to let it cool.
Right.
So, is it warm in Vale?
Have we ever sat down and had a cup of tea and talked?
Seems like your outfit doesn't cover very much.
It covers plenty.
I mean, a little more.
Yeah, sounds like my father.
Don't you think?
I'm fine. I don't need armor. I can look after myself.
I know you can. I'm sorry.
Looks like Wolverine.
Why? Why would you say that?
Oh, Blake.
Sweetheart, what's wrong? What did I say?
How can you still love me after what I did?
Blake.
Kit Kat.
Your mother and I will always love you.
You were right. I shouted at you and yelled at you, but you were right. I called you cowards.
It's okay.
If I ever called you a coward, I'd get kicked out of this
I
house.
should have left the White Fang with you and Mom. I should have listened to you, and I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Blake, it's fine. We never held anything against you, and I never feared you would fail. The only thing I ever feared was that you would fall down the wrong path. And I am so proud to see you have it.
Alright.
But I did. It was...
And you pulled yourself out. You came back. There aren't many who possess that kind of strength, and even fewer that have the courage to face their demons again. Vale, Mountain Glen, Beacon. You confronted the White Fang time after time.
I didn't do it alone.
No, you didn't. Which is why I wanted to ask you. Why did you leave Vale? Why did you leave your friends behind?
Jesus Christ.
Son?
Whoa! This isn't the bathroom! I'll just be going. Sorry to interrupt this tender family moment.
I really don't like you.
Thought he was talking to her mother.
Alright. So let's say we believe all of this. There really is this crazy evil being behind these attacks, not just some thugs trying to become powerful. Why doesn't the world know? Why isn't Atlas going after them, or Mistral?
And why aren't we in more of a hurry to get to Haven? Shouldn't we be getting them a message? What if they're next?
The headmaster over there saw what happened at Beacon. He's not dumb. He'll be on his guard. Besides, it takes time to mobilize forces like that. Do you really think they planned out that attack on Beacon overnight? And to answer your question, it's the same reason we keep quiet about the maidens. If the whole world knew about the relics, about Salem, it would be chaos. We'd have another great war on our hands, and this time, you'd have to fight.
Dun, dun, dun.
Look, I had the same questions too. But old Ozpen always put his foot down. We can't cause a panic. I can't tell you how many times I've heard that. Salem's smart. She works from the shadows, using others to get what she wants, so that when it comes time to place the blame, we can only point at each other. She's trying to divide us, humanity. And so far, she's done a pretty damn good job.
All right. So what should we do?
I don't really know. Ozpin has put a lot of trust in the headmasters. Like I said, the schools are an important part of stopping Salem. Atlas is going to be on high alert after the last attack, and Vacuo is, well, Vacuo. It'll be hard to hire thieves and scoundrels to fight against other thieves and scoundrels. Take that. Add in the fact that Cinder and her crew claim to be from Haven, and I think it's likely the next target. So, we're on our way to the headmaster. Haven't heard from him in a while, even before the attack. I'm hoping he has the answers. All right, I think it's time you kids got some sleep.
Uncle Qrow,
Yeah?
this is a lot to take in. And it all sounds crazy, but I'm willing to do whatever I can to help. Because I trust you. But why couldn't you trust me? Why couldn't you just travel with us instead of all of this secrecy and...
Look, this has nothing to do with trust. It's a long story, okay?
Seriously? Now you're tired of telling us stories?
Did you know that crows are a sign of bad luck? Old superstition, but it's how I got my name. You see, some people can absorb electricity, and some people can burst into rose petals. And some people are just born unlucky. My semblance isn't like most. It's not exactly something I do. It's always there, whether I like it or not. I bring misfortune. I guess you could call me a bad luck charm. Comes in real handy when I'm fighting an enemy. But it makes it a little hard on friends and family.
Well, you are just a real bundle of help, aren't you?
Yeah.
Where are you going?
Taking a walk.
There's nothing else you want to tell us?
Whoops.
Not tonight.
A little bad luck there, I guess.
Oh, would be sad.
Ugh.
Ugh,
No concept of
Jesus.
privacy, no respect for personal space.
I'm sorry, okay? Ow! I'm sorry!
Ugh!
Look, I promise it was important. I needed to find you to talk to you.
What, son? What could be so important?
I was talking to your mom and she said something weird about the White Fang.
I'm stopping you right there.
But
I told you. I'm not here to fight the White Fang. I'm not here to fight anyone. I'm here to rest, to figure things out, and to see my family.
your mom said White Fang members don't wear masks in Menagerie. But I saw one at the market yesterday. I even got a picture.
Son.
Look, I'm trying to help.
I don't want your help.
Are you sure?
A freaking ninja?
A spy.
But why would... Hey, wait!
What's happened?
The White Fang is evil, I totally called it, and I'm bringing your daughter back!
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
We should probably get moving.
Yeah.
They all bought color-coded sleeping bags. Did you notice? Match their primary colors.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. What happened, Uncle Qrow?
He went bye-bye.
Is he dead? Do you think?
No, he went bye-bye.
He went to sleepy sleep.
Yeah.
Sleep.
He went to forever sleep.
To forever sleep. So, what'd you think of that? We had bits with almost everybody, right? No Weiss, I don't think, right?
Or Yang.
Well, okay, so we had bits with Ruby's side and Blake's side. So what'd you think?
Good.
Good? You like that? Enjoyed that one?
Yes. Give me your notes. Spill it.
I asked the question when Qrow said it. He said he looked at John, and because Jean accused him of forcing it on Pyrrha, and he said we gave her a choice. She made a choice. You were there. You heard her. How could Qrow have known that? And this is a sincere question. I'm not asking this because I know the answer. I don't know the answer.
Ouch.
How he could have known that? Because he wasn't. The only time Jean was with her when she made a choice was down in the basement, right? Down where they were trying to do the transfer to give her the powers, give Pyrrha the powers. When Cinder arrived and shot the Fall Maiden, remember that? And Jean was supposed to be on guard duty. It's the only time he could have heard her say yes, that he heard her make a choice. But Qrow wasn't there. How did he know? Food for thought. He mentions that because she has silver eyes, Ruby has silver eyes. That's why she's so important. That's why people are hunting her. And you heard about the 4 artifacts: knowledge, creation, structure, choice. That's 4 artifacts, and each artifact is being guarded at a school. That's why there's 4 schools. Beacon was one of them, right? And then they're heading to Haven, and then Alice is another school, and Vacuo is the last school, right? Or Shade is the last school. It's in Vacuo. The schools were built to defend the relics. That's right. Gira and did you notice the real contrast of fathers? Gira's father towards Blake, as opposed to Weiss's father towards Weiss. Gira's father, Blake's father, Qrow, towards Blake, as opposed to Weiss's father, Jack or Jacques, to her. Totally different. Like almost Freak House Mirror different between the two of them.
Freak House Mirror.
Freak House Mirror. And then Bad Luck Qrow, he explained why he followed behind them and he didn't actually join them. He said it was more complicated than he basically explained at the end. The reason he didn't join them, the reason he didn't go with them, he could have, and just guided them and protected them the whole time and with them knowing it, was because when he's close to somebody, his bad luck rubs off on him. So he said it was really tough on friends and family. And when he said in family, he looked at Ruby. He said in family.
Well, yeah, it's his family.
Yeah, of course.
He's like, I'm not going to look at Nora and say family.
He did look in the direction of Nora and Rin and say friends, though, which is cool. But it's an interesting thing, right? Because it explains a lot about him, that you find out that that's his semblance. Because if his semblance is bad luck, that explains why he's always off on his own. He always does solo missions, right? He's always away for a long time and nobody knows where he is and stuff, because he's not hanging around with a bunch of other people. Because that's dangerous to them. You okay?
Something in my fucking eye. Okay, anyways.
Something in your eye the whole time.
Yep.
For the next several episodes. So, a lot of knowledge dump in this one. You learn a lot about the formation, if you believe the theory of the two gods, the good brother and the evil brother, the light brother, the dark brother.
Racist.
right? So you learn a lot about them and all of that. So good, interesting info dump. What you looking forward to in the next episode? Everybody dying
Maybe
finally?
some lives saved.
Some lives saved?
Yeah.
Like crows? Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess we'll find out.
Bye. Oh, that's the wrong hand.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Catch you next time.